anniversaries here. And there we go. We're going live. We're going to get the blue button pushing right away. We are popping up, showing up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of the tribe, Mitch Camage. This is a Syndicate Talks, Season 3, Episode 9. And today is special because we made it all the way to Season 3 at the time of recording this. So if you see this in the coming months or years, we've recorded this 24 hours after our second anniversary. In fact, to the day and the hour that Syndicate formed, we formed of December 16th of 2019. On December 16th of 2021, we celebrated from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock our second anniversary, literally at the same time zone 2 years later. It was absolutely wonderful to see. So we're recording the final episode of Season 3 of Syndicate Talks. Now, what is Syndicate Talks for a moment? Why is this important? What do you want to watch along? Why should you watch along? I'll bring it into you in a second. I got to do one quick button push here. There we go. I got that one in line. And then I can get back to this here in a moment. Syndicate Talks started in the middle, at the very beginning or in the middle of that first wave of the pandemic when COVID really hit for all of us. Syndicate had just formed. In fact, it was only 3 months old when COVID became a reality for all of us in all of our lives. It disrupted our personal lives, disrupted our professional lives, disrupted our business. And inside of our tribe, our community of business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders, we wanted to be able to give back and provide resources. One of the best resources we could do is start by fostering education, providing the education for free. And amongst all of our members, and we have a little over 100 members spread across Western Canada right now in 2 tribes. We meet on a regular basis. Everybody has something to offer. We have geniuses in finance, in technology, in security, in product, in marketing, etc. We have people that are fantastic, innovative at their jobs. So we wanted to let the members themselves provide the business education to other tribe members and then to the business community at large, of course, because education should not come at a premium. It should be free. It should be easy to find and to make you better at your job. So we started Syndicate Talks Season 1, educating our other tribe members just on what we had to offer as business owners ourselves. Season 2 started to really evolve that idea and become more sophisticated. The level of information, the level of education, and our ability to provide insights on business worldwide, never mind just to our members, started to increase. And now, at the end of Season 3, we had 16 episodes in Season 1, 14 in Season 2, and we're at 9 in Season 3 right now. So we're getting smaller, we're getting better, we're getting sharper, and we're bringing the heat much faster to help educate you as business owners on what you need to advance in business. But for Syndicate members, for our tribe members, our brothers and sisters out there, you need to know this is given to you as part of that package and perk that comes with being a member of Syndicate. You get to hear from the members, you get to show yourself off, and of course, you get to learn a little more instead. Now, as we're shooting this episode, we've had one wonderful announcement coming into the second anniversary of Syndicate. And watch for Season 1, 2, and 3 of Syndicate Talks and Season 4, which shoots the first and second quarter of 2022, is going to be available on Amazon Prime. You're going to be able to see a Syndicate Talks on Amazon Prime starting in the first quarter of the new year, and every season that comes out after that, all of the other great Syndicate content that we have will be on Amazon Prime. So everybody that gets to show up on a Syndicate Talks, we're still working at publishing all of the books that come with each season, which means you get a writing credit out of it, of course. And if you are on an episode of a Syndicate Talks, you're going to get listed in IMDb. So you're going to get a credit on there too. When people Google your name forevermore, what are they going to find? You on IMDb across all the channels out there in the world. They're going to find you on Amazon Prime. How cool is that, right? Best gift that we can give you from Syndicate to you, the business owners that help make this happen. But today, while I'm going through the button pushing here a little more for a moment, we are showing off Syndicate. And why just Syndicate? We keep showing off the members. What's the benefit? Why Syndicate itself? Because Syndicate does something unique. It does something special. It does something wonderful for the business owners, the leaders, the entrepreneurs, everybody else that comes in and joins us. It helps you build connection and relationship better. So with everybody that's on here today, so it's me acting as host for Syndicate Talks, we're going to have a fast transaction Syndicate networking meeting live on YouTube to show off for everybody else. And the members that we have here today, from Shannon, Scott, Danielle, Keith, and Gary, They're going to be talking about their business very similar to the same way we hold a networking meeting or mastermind on a monthly basis just for our members. Why? If you ask different questions for the way you build relationships in business, you're going to get a different result. You're going to build relationships faster and you're going to transact business quicker. That means that the moment you start to meet somebody, a clock is ticking, whether or not they find value in you, want to take your products, services, or offerings, and how much they're going to trust you. So with that in mind, we are here right now. Normally, I'd allow everybody to introduce themselves as we're coming in, or we'd have a single speaker or a little panel of speakers. Instead, you're going to hear from our panel, Shannon, Scott, Danny, Keith, and Gary, in the form of talking about their business in the same structured way we do in a networking meeting. In fact, to start a networking meeting, one of the first things that would be said by a coach, somebody that facilitates the meeting, is, welcome to Cyndicate. Tonight, we're going to be going through a networking meeting, and I'm paraphrasing here right now. I want to challenge you with something for a moment. Imagine investing the next 12 months in the same community of business owners or entrepreneurs, and you spend those 12 months getting to know each other, understanding their business a little better. How much more likely are you to transact business? How much more likely are you to share business if you get to know people that you know, like, and trust? What is the likelihood in the next 12 months of you, if you continue to share with the same community of business owners or entrepreneurs, that business is going to become common, communal? It's going to be shared amongst all of you. What is the likelihood that you, once you get to know somebody, you're going to be able to refer to them? If you spend the next 12 months in the same business, in the same community of business owners and entrepreneurs, how much impact do you think they could create on your life? And in the next 12 months, how much impact could you create on theirs? This is what we do every time we start a syndicate meeting. We talk about the fact that just by coming to this meeting, if you're willing to invest the next 12 months in a community of like-minded business owners, how much bigger does a transaction value get when you add singles, dozens, or hundreds of other business owners backing you up? How much faster does business transact because you have got to know each other better, which means you understand each other's product? And how much more quickly does business transact because you know, like, and trust each other? Today, for our audience out there, I challenge you to do something critical and important. Play along at home, follow along, come and check out Cyndicate for yourself. But from a very important standpoint, be ready to think about doing business in a very different way. And for our audience, since you are all hardened syndicate warriors, you all know what's coming next. You're going to need a pen and a piece of paper because you're going to be writing notes about your business. This is what we do at every syndicate network and mastermind meeting, where everybody plays along and writes notes based on their business, and then they're going to share their business with everybody else. And Jason, you definitely cannot be off camera for this, brother. You better get on here in a moment. Otherwise, you just popped into the bottom. And this is just like a syndicate networking meeting. So pen, paper, your business, get ready to write. First question that we ask in every networking meeting is, where are you? Where are you right now? Where is you and your business in this space and time? Where are you at compared to where you thought you'd be? Where are you right now? Where's your business at from size perspective? Where are you at for employees? Where are you at for revenue, etc.? Where is your business sitting at in the marketplace it's at right now? And I know I've gone to a mastermind question instead of a networking question first. That's okay. But I wanted to mix this up a little bit, give people a sense of what's going on. So where are you right now? Because the second part of that question is, where do you want to be? It's going to be 12 months from now. You're at a spot where you're at right now in business based on size, sales, demographic, etc. And where do you want to be over the next 12 months? One second. I got to copy some of this, as I've had a quick request. There we go. Just sharing and helping another member of ours to be able to come in and join the conversation as well. So where are you right now, and where do you want to be in the next 12 months? Your business sits here and occupies space and time. It's at a certain spot. It may have met or exceeded your expectations. It may not. That's okay. That's fine. But where are you right now is unique. It's important. It's a grounding point. It's a foundation for where your business achieved to a certain point, where you're sitting at, and where you want to be in the next 12 months. Is very important because that builds a milestone. It builds that footprint for what we're going to work towards as we're moving our business forward. So where are we right now? Where do we want to be in the next 12 months? A little bit of that, how you're going to get there. But where we're at, where we want to be, first two questions we're going to ask our members on the panel today. And while you're working on those two right now, you see that for our masterminds, of course. Our third question of the day, and ready for it? It's always a doozy. People that come to Cyndicate are often shocked by this one because it's one of the first questions we ask when they're in a regular networking meeting for us. What revenue do I need in the next 30 days? Jason, good to see you, brother. You're playing catch up. So season 3, episode 9 of Cyndicate Talks. This episode's actually about Cyndicate. It's a micro network and mastermind meeting to show off the members themselves. You're going to be playing catch up in a hurry. So the first two questions are the first two from the mastermind meeting. Where are you in your business right now? Where do you want to be in the next 12 months? So that's part A, part B. And the third question to play catch up in a hurry, what revenue do you need to find in the next 30 days? So we're going to have 5 questions total today. I know I said 4 at the beginning. I said 5 instead. So where are you? Where do you want to be? What revenue do you need in the next 30 days? And then back to a question that I was asked at the very beginning by Shannon. We've been experimenting with other questions, other things to ask business owners when they come in to increase the fun, the curiosity of what's going on in business. So we're going to ask question 4 is going to come out of the Make Better Business Friends question line that we use for open networking. So where are you right now? Where do you want to be in 12 months with your business? What revenue do you have to make in the next 30 days? Question 4, what is a favorite part of your business? What's the part you like? What's the part that you enjoy? After all, we're shooting this on December 17th of 2021, and I want you guys to feel pretty good about what's going on. So what's a part of your business that you really like, that you enjoy, that is certainly fun? And question 5, how long do you want to keep doing what you are doing right now? Remember, we are live on YouTube. Everybody else out in the world is going to hear all about this in a very short period of time. And I want people to hear what it's like to go to a syndicate meeting. But more importantly, it's a chance now that you're going to talk about your business here in a moment. I'm going to give everybody another 3 minutes maximum to answer these questions for themselves. But it means you can actually show off your business live to everybody else too. And let's go, wrong one. Let's get the rest of this organized. We're there, give me the link. So I'm doing some button pushing while everybody is writing right now. Question 1, where are you right now? Question 2, where do you want to be in the next 12 months with your business? Question 3, what revenue do you need to achieve in the next 30 days? Question 4, what is a favorite part of your business? And question 5, how long do you want to keep doing what you're doing? All right, I finished the button pushing back here. How's everybody going? We're in a good spot with answers. Now, the fun part about me doing this too is actually been a long time since I've both opened up a syndicate meeting other than our big events, because our coaches in our tribes, frankly, are fantastic at their job. Facilitating our network meeting and mastermind meetings on a regular basis means that I show up for our big events and I actually don't handle our breakout rooms on a regular basis anymore. In fact, I very rarely see the inside of them. So I'm likely the least experienced person at what we're going to do next with what we got right here. So Shannon, I know we've got you on here right now. Danny and Scott, I got you here as always. Jason, it's good to see you, my brother. You know, so busy, you hardly get to see anymore. Well, I get to see a lot, but not in the form of a syndicate meeting as well. Keith, my brother, it's great to see you. Gary, you're right in here as always. And Yulia, she's off camera for the moment. But Yulia, I hope you got your answers, because at least if you could come on from an audio standpoint, then you can answer these questions. So remember, reset the questions for a moment for our audience that's out there watching live for a moment. Where are you at right now with your business? Where do you want to be in the next 12 months? What's that business going to look like? What are going to be milestones, goals, etc.? What are you going to achieve? How much revenue do you have to make in the next 30 days? What's a part of your business that you really love? What's a favorite part of your business? And how long do you want to keep doing what you are doing right now? 5 questions. You've got those answers in front of you. It is now 1:28 p.m. I'm going to give everybody, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7 people. Ooh. Well, you guys are all hardened syndicate warriors. You've been doing this with me for 2 years. In fact, everybody on this call has been pretty much with me over the last 2 years. So I'm gonna challenge you today. You guys ready to be challenged a little bit on this one? You're gonna get 3 minutes. That's all you get. You're gonna get 3 minutes. That's all you're gonna have. These 5 questions, I deliberately put 2 of the mastermind questions in to start with. Those are always heavy lifting ones as well. Not the deepest that we go down, rabbit hole for mastermind, but I put some heavy lifting questions, and then I put the fun ones at the end. So where are you at right now? Where you want to be in the next 12 months? How much revenue do you got to make? What do you love about your business? And how long are you going to keep doing what you're doing right now? So with that, we're going to stretch out a little bit, do some mental gymnastics, do some push-ups as well, and get ourselves ready to answer this stuff. And with that, I'm going to make sure that we're live inside of our own audience. Loading preview. Done and done. Oh, Shane's joining us too. Love it. All right, I'm gonna make sure you plays catch up on us real quick. 3 minutes a pop. Clock's gonna be ticking right away. Shane, you just joined us. If your audio's in place, you're gonna have to play catch up. We'll get you to talk last. Syndicate Talks, episode 9. It's a micro network and mastermind meeting to show off Syndicate itself. So you're going to play catch up on 5 questions for your business really quick. Ready for them? Okay. First two from our standard mastermind. Where are you right now? Where's your business at as it stands in business? Second question, it's the 2-parter. Where will you be in the next 12 months? So it's the first 2 questions from our regular mastermind. Where are you right now? Where are you going to be in 12 months? Question 3, how much revenue you got to make in the next 30 days? Question 4, what do you love about your business? What's your favorite part? And question 5, how long are you going to do what you're doing right now? So where are you at? Where are you going to be in 12 months? Revenue in 30 days? What do you love about your business? How long are you going to keep doing what you're doing right now? Well, we'll hold you off to the end. Everybody has 3 minutes maximum to present and also ask questions. With that, I'm going to open the floor to Shannon, the Mad Women VA service, because she's sitting on my screen right in the hot seat anyway. She's on the button seat as it stands right now. So I'm going to sit there and put her on deck first. Shannon, clock set for 3 minutes. You are up.
All right, where am I? I have 2 employees. I am generating revenue. We're in the middle, well, not the middle, almost the end of a full rebrand, ready to relaunch in January.
What's your business? You didn't tell us what your business is at the beginning. Oh, she got so excited.
Okay, I'm Shannon Berry, and I am part owner of Mad Women VA. We specialize in advertising, marketing, and admin virtual services. So that's where we're at. We're in a growth phase. In the next 12 months, we want to have 4 part-time employees and either setting up or in the process to franchise the business, and be getting that out the door. Revenue in the next 30 days is 5K. What do I enjoy most about my business? Creating, whether it's visuals and content and the learning that goes to that, creating engagement for my clients, or just creating freedom for my clients, their time and their money, because we fill a gap. How long do so in the current role that I'm in, 3 to 5 years, I want the business to continue operating for as long as there is the need in the business community. Like I said, we fill a gap, especially for startups, solopreneurs, and small business. But eventually I do want to transition into a pure ownership and hire a business manager so that I can start to actually financially invest in businesses that are usually overlooked in the investing sphere. That is it.
Fantastic. All right. And with time on the clock to spare, we got about 45 seconds. Questions, comments, feedback, clarification for Shannon. Danny, go ahead.
Out of all of the services that you offer, what's your favorite?
My favorite service? I love designing. I love doing the graphic design, like the posters, the social media posts, and that. I love just being kind of behind the scenes and creating and being able to express myself and my clients' personalities through those mediums.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Any other questions or comments for Shannon or VA service right now? Feedback or thoughts? All right. Normally in a network or mastermind meeting, we've already gone to the trouble of asking everybody to put their contact information in the chat. We don't need to do that today. Everybody knows who it is. But we do know that if you're going to be able to get a hold of somebody, how do we do that? We make sure that we get to that right away. That's why Shannon opened up and talked about what her business was at the very beginning, and then talked about the stuff she's going through. Shannon, thank you so much. We're going to turn over the floor to Gary right now. Gary, where you at? Where you going to be? Revenue in the next 30 days? What do you love about your business? How long are you going to keep doing what you're doing right now? 3 minutes on the clock, my brother. The floor is yours.
Thank you. So, Gary Rowland, I'm the owner of Beams. So I'm a producer of visual products. Where am I today? I have just bought DTG printing online. So I actually now do direct-to-garment printing. Where do I want to be in the next 12 months? I want to be the local supplier of direct-to-garment printing for Western Canada. I'm seeing too much of it coming from Eastern Canada. I want to actually produce it here. It means you can come and see me if you don't like what you get. If you do like what you get, you can still come and see me because I like seeing people. What revenue do I need in the next 30 days? I want an additional $1,000. That will cover all of the expenses that I'm paying up front right now. What is the part of my business that I like the most? Every day is different because of the creative element of design. Very much like what Shannon does. Just seeing the different garments and stuff that I can do. And every customer has a different idea. So I get to play with cool machines as well. So it's really great for me. How long do I want to do this? Forever. This is something that I'm not going to quit or retire from because it is too much fun. I get to meet too many nice people and I get to make nice stuff for them. So that's me.
Fantastic. Gary, bravo, my brother. All right. We got about 60 seconds. Who wants to hear more, needs more information, wants to follow up, needs to clarify or challenge Gary on something for his business?
Gary, I got you. You have a number of different things that you can do and produce. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what kind of products you can do in the machinery that you have to do it with?
Okay, yeah, I do laser engraving. That's both metal and organics. So I can engrave anything. I can do sand carving. I do printing. I do embroidery, heat transfer, and direct-to-garment printing. So I do the full service in-house. Everything is here. I don't send anything away.
Danny, you had your hand up?
Yes, I did. What's the coolest thing you've been asked to create in 2021?
Axes. There's actually axes for groomsmen. So I'm not quite sure if the wedding was going to be a war party, but yeah, the engraving the axes. So we engraved the heads actually permanently, and we engraved the shafts with the names of the groomsmen. So, and I believe it was a peaceful wedding after all. So it was good.
It's awesome.
I just had an idea for a wedding.
Right? Absolutely.
I'm down.
Anybody else? We got about 15 seconds. Anybody else for questions, comments, clarification for Gary? Going once, going twice. Solid. Gaz, thank you so much, brother. Keith, you are up.
Hey everyone, my name's Keith Jensen. My company is Crown Automation out of Edmonton, Alberta. Right now, my company is taking on a new adventure in automation with Tim Hortons. We're setting up the first automated drive-through. So it's going to be a fun, exciting job, and maybe there'll be more in the near future. The next 12 months, I am hoping to start expanding into AI fleet management. So start trying to monitor people's fleets. And then I also would like to get shipping pre-programmed smart home packages. And then so nobody has to figure out what works with what. It's ready to rock out of the box. My favorite part of my job is, well, it's not even a job I find, but my favorite part is just giving people peace of mind from security cameras all the way to just a water sensor. Sometimes those little things just add up and saves you a lot of money in the long run, usually. I've been doing this in the trade for 12 years, and my company I started about 6 years ago now. Plan to keep doing it for the foreseeable future.
Love it. Keith, thank you so much. Tribe, questions, comments, feedback, more information out of Keith. Every time I talk to Keith, he's got more stuff that's going on. Like, that is really cool. That is really cool.
Yeah,
So-
that's very impressive, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Still,
awesome.
Still lots of room to grow, though, as always.
Any further feedback, thoughts?
Actually, I know a home builder and he does nothing but custom builds. So maybe he's somebody I should connect you with for the smart home components.
That'd be amazing.
Uh-huh.
As you say, Keith,
Can you tell a bit more about this drive-through? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Yuli, hold on. Shane, I see you got a comment to Scott really quick. Let's go with you first.
me and Keith haven't spoken for a while, and I think that we need to talk. So I'd like to set up a one-on-one with you next week.
Sure.
I'd be up for that.
Awesome.
Shane, go ahead.
Yeah, Keith, you're a very humble person, and I know that you've had a lot of cool stuff that you've worked on this year. What has been the one that has really stuck out in your mind as something that's been really interesting for you for 2021? Borrowing Danielle's question, but also because you do some really cool stuff. So,
I'd have to think about that one because I'm pretty excited with this automated Tim Hortons one. So that one was probably, it's not done yet. So I still am pretty jazzed up about it to figure out everything. It's, honestly, like, just I did a Tim Hortons, and it was the first another Tim Hortons, and they never had gone with me, and they never heard about me. And like once, like the amount of complaining that they got from the last company right off the bat, I didn't even get the job yet, and he's complaining about them. And then the satisfaction after, like, was day and night, and like it's just those. I know that's not as big of a job, but those little things like that, they make it worth keep going. And it's not necessarily always the biggest job, but that's what keeps you going, because like the majority of the times the little jobs end up leading to bigger jobs. It's and it spreads the word pretty quickly. So I'd have to say definitely the Tim Hortons one with the automation is got to be my coolest one so far. It might be going in the next year, so.
Cool.
Awesome.
Hey, Shane, Keith, let's make sure you guys chat as well. Yulia had a quick question. We're over time here, but Yulia, go ahead.
Sure.
No, just about Tim Hortons. I was wondering what automation is that? Is it like you said drive-through or?
Yeah, so basically you can pre-order your drink online through your app, and then you can just come there and it'll basically seat detect you, and then it knows when you're coming there, and then you just grab it out of the window and you're on your way. So in theory, it should speed up things, and then just keep people going.
That's really quite cool. Okay, I think we all have to hear a little more about that. Keith, thank you so much. I'm going to bounce this over. Jason, you're up.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks, Mitch. Name is Jason Cordopat, owner of Kite Electric, residential commercial electrical contractor with a focus on renewable energy, battery backup, and electric vehicle charging stations. Where am I? Growth mode. And it is grow time, baby. We are in scale up. We are past startup. Kite Electric is rocketing forward with all sorts of amazing contracts, partnerships, business opportunities, and even diversifying the service offerings that we're offering, stretching beyond the realms of electrical contracting in order to keep everybody employed, happy, and keep a happy work-life balance. Where do we want to be in 12 months? Well, where do I want to be in 12 months? I want to be out of the day-to-day. I want to be sitting back, multiple revenue streams of income, working on everything from a very high level, a very operational, strategic standpoint, while holding my brand new shiny private pilot's license. That's where I'm going to be in 12 months. What revenue do I need in the next 30 days? Next 30 days, need 15,000 in revenue. Luckily, we've got about 5 different contracts that are going to close in the next week or two, which is going to get us plenty, but 15,000 is the bare minimum. What's my favorite part of the business? The creativity. Man, you got to chase anything. Some opportunity pops up, chase it. Something else comes up, chase it. You need to make something out of nothing at all, do it, right? I love having that freedom, that excitement, and the support through the people around me in my peer group that allow me to have the confidence to do this, to say yes without maybe not knowing exactly how it's going to get done, but I know I can do it because I have confidence in the people I surround myself with. And how long do I want to keep doing this? Man, I'm still brand new to this. Let's bring it on. I see no end in sight. I see whatever it ends up being, I'm going to want to keep doing this, either building businesses, growing businesses, running Kite Electric, running Legacy Renewables, whatever the case.
Fantastic. Questions, comments, feedback for Jason? Going once, going
What
twice.
is Legacy Renewables? You just mentioned it at the very end.
What is
Yes.
Legacy Renewables? Legacy Renewables is our fun, new, and exciting project with Mitch, Scott, and myself. It is a renewable energy project management, lead procurement, and I've the short description evades me at the moment. Project management, lead generation, and project capacity building for renewable energy projects, Alberta, Western Canada, Canada-wide, and next year, international. We're going to be growing a team of certified installers, regional project managers, regional growth zones, and doing renewable energy projects globally, and supporting it from a centralized location based here in Western Canada, Alberta specifically. And it is going to change the game in the renewable energy industry, is to put it simply.
Going once, going twice. Jason, thank you very much. Scott, you are up.
Okay. So to follow Jason, I'm Scott. I'm one of the partners in the EcoLeaf Corporation and Legacy Legacy Renewables. Where am I? I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be at the moment. I was issued a challenge about 50 days ago from my coach to put something together. And at breakneck speed, I tried to do it faster than he challenged me to do it, and it ended up working out about where he plotted it out to be. But if I was doing more, I wouldn't have time for the kids or family or other important things in my life. So I think I'm right where I need to be. 12 months from now, I hope that we have 1,000 reps for EcoLeaf, and we're looking at new markets being established in the US and hoping to branch into international markets for solar and other renewable resource or renewable energy sources. How much do I need in the next 30 days? I'm looking for 100K. I'm looking for investor capital, and of course we're always looking to make sales, but right now we're trying to launch our corporation and we need investor capital. So that's one of my goals in the next 30 days, is to try to get that rolling. And the favorite part about this business, it's a worthy cause, helping people save money with their energy bills and helping people save the planet and allowing, future generations to be part of this, our earth. It's important, and that's worthy enough for me to get behind. And next, how long will I be doing this? Well, until I can't, or somebody buys us out.
Questions, comments, clarification, or thoughts for Scott?
I like the ending of your statement there, until I can't, or until someone buys me out. Both are you can't anymore, but I like the alternative rather than no longer able. the the vision that takes is a lot harder.
It's one of those thoughts, right? You're like, we've built projections and pitch decks and all these things great lately, and it's like, oh, look at all these things that can happen. And then, me and Daniela talking, it's like, well, what would happen if somebody offered you, Elon Musk kind of money to just buy it, like they did with Solar City?
Mhm.
Yeah, they could buy it. I'd find something else to do with the large stack of money.
Yeah, I hear you
Something
there.
else worthy. Yeah, something else worthy.
All right, we're going to take over. Anybody else with questions, comments, or thoughts? Book a one-to-one with Scott. Get to hear a little more about what he's working on right now. Some pretty cool stuff there. Scott, thank you very much. Yulia, you are up.
All right, so I'm Yulia Cruikshank, the founder of Epic Experiences. We specialize in unique experience gift packages and adventure tours, and we provide the convenient gift shopping and gift giving solution for all your personal and corporate gift giving needs. So where I'm at right now, well, I'm in an expanding, growing stage. So right now we operate in major cities across Canada. But next year, I am looking forward to become an international company. So that's something where we're heading next, and that's already very close. We few steps left to enter that market. So the favorite part of my business, I like to hear actually like from the customers or people who already tried the experience, their like positive, like what they experienced, how exciting it was. So when people come back and talk to us, it's already rewarding. And also just from the business perspective, I like to build relationships and build partnerships with other companies. So that's what pretty much our business is built on. And yeah, so that's what I'm enjoying doing in the business. Right now, the revenue I'm looking for in the next months is $6,000 minimum. So whatever is higher is better. January is kind of our slowest months of the year. So after the Christmas, everyone is kind of, going either doing the experiences or just, spend too much money already. So what else I forgot to mention? Anything else I forgot to mention? I think I'm missing some. Sorry.
How long do you want to be doing this for?
Oh yeah. So I would like to do it, like I would like my company exist as long as there's a need for it. So for me in particular, I would like every year step out a little bit and hopefully have a team to like take over some of my responsibilities. And in probably 10 years I would like to move on to something else, or I don't know, maybe join with another business in a similar industry, see where it takes us. So, but Epic Experiences, I want to live as long as it can. So my role in there might be changing from, every year. So, I just want to work on the business, not doing like day-to-day operations, like I guess Jason was saying, or someone else was saying. So yeah, that's about it.
Questions, comments, feedback, thoughts for Yulia? Going once, going twice. When was the last time you booked a one-to-one with her? Remember, we're doing this on the spot, microscopic.
We're doing that with Daniel, so next week.
Love it. All right, fantastic. Yulia, thank you so very much. And with that, Danny, you are up.
Awesome. Okay, my name is Danielle. I own DSOS Accounting and Bookkeeping. We are a one-stop shop from everything, including incorporations, monthly managed bookkeeping and accounting services, personal income tax, GST, CRA issues, adjustments, catch-up, the whole darn deal. We do it. Where are we right now? Honestly, we're about half the size of what we were 2 years ago. Everybody talks about how the pandemic has been obviously something that has impacted their business. And the tendency is to go into the negative. Today we stand here with a smaller team, but we have a stronger structure, a better focus, and we have a straighter vision. Downsizing has actually allowed us to incorporate better tools and do what we do best better. So really looking forward to stretching and flexing that in 2022. So speaking of, where do we want to be in 12 months? Right now, I'd like to say that I'd like to get back up to about double the size that we are today. So pretty close to where we were pre-pandemic. We're working on a really awesome new partnership that I hope to see very well established into the next year, and opening more locations in Canada and hopefully branching into the US. So big expansion plans. What revenue do I need in the next 30 days? I need about $65,000. That helps keep the lights on, the staff paid, and the engine running. So that would be really helpful. Favorite part of my business. It's funny because we had our Cyndicate 2-year anniversary, and Mitch started talking about how one of his favorite things about being a coach is listening to people's stories. I feel the exact same way in my business. Mine is more centralized around just finance, obviously, but it's never a dull moment doing what I do because I get to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly from people. And the fact that I get to be somebody that they confide in and that they trust is a huge honor. And it's cool. And because people allow me to do that, it allows me to pay what I know, pay it forward. Knowing what I know, the advice that I've been given, the experiences that I've had, it helps me influence their lives. And for me, that's the whole package right there. How long do I want to keep doing what I'm doing? Well, I'm partnering with somebody for a good reason. I would like to be able to step back and do a little bit more work on our expansion specifically, but I'm really enjoying developing our employees and stuff like that. So in some part, until you have to scrape me out of the chair, but doing exactly all of what I'm doing, 2022 is going to signal a nice change away from the overwhelmed to the whelmed, the happily whelmed.
Fantastic. Danny, thank you very much. Questions, comments, thought, feedback? Anything for Danny? Going once, going twice.
I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
I was wondering what's like their biggest thing, like somebody came up to you with some chaos and then you got them out. Like, what was the biggest, like, accounting wise? What was your biggest story for that?
Are we talking like dollar value, or are we talking about impact? Because they're two different people.
Fair enough. Yeah. I get. Let's go with dollar value.
Okay. The biggest dollar value customer that I had was in about the year 2. I got asked by an oil field consultant company, I guess is the best way to classify them. They are not local, so I had to do a little bit of traveling to do their work, but we bridged the gap, found some virtual ways to attack them. They had 6 other bookkeepers in their books within the current year they brought us in. They were working in a software called Simply Accounting that has what's called an audit trail. So it means that you can see everything anybody has ever done in the books, which is both helpful and incredibly frustrating. The whole project in total took about 475 hours. We made a pretty decent income off of it. At the end of the day, the guy decided that he found something cheaper after we got it all cleaned up and fixed and perfect for somebody else. So that was a bit of a piss off, but beyond that, it was an interesting experience. So that was the biggest one.
Yeah, sometimes you got to fix those messes and then it leads to something else, but as long as you got paid, right? And
oh yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Danielle's next book, Bookkeeping Nightmares.
It's already in the works.
Nice. All right, Danny, thank you very much. Shane, you're bringing up the rear, my brother.
I am.
What you got?
All right.
3
So what
minutes
am I at
left.
right now? Started my company in August of this year and instantly had client base. I was really happy with that. Made a couple pitches. Some didn't go through. Gained a couple clients. Haven't lost any yet. Success. So where do I want to be in the next 12 months? My company will be generating over $300,000 in revenue by the end of 2022. That'll be myself and 2 other employees in the company itself, which will allow me at that point in time to rinse, repeat, bring on another employee, rinse, repeat, bring on another employee. It becomes a cycle of gain enough clients where I'm happy with it and bring in someone who's going to be able to take care of them the way I did, and then just continue that cycle. The organization itself will not be a franchise model. It will just be a consultancy agency that provides fractional CIO or Chief Information Officer services. The revenue that I need in the next 30 days will be $4,000. And that's monthly recurring revenue that's our business model design. And that's that allows me to achieve a couple other goals that we're looking to start off with 2022. What is it I love about my business? I love being able to talk with business owners and CEOs and look at their puzzle. Every business is a puzzle. Every business has its own challenges, its own successes, some failures likely. They all help. You got to today very, very well. And you brought me on board and my company on board to be able to help solve some challenges. I need to look at that whole puzzle and find ways to massage it and make it look better and operate better. That's what I really enjoy doing, is just solving those business puzzle challenges and solving the people technology gap. And the last question being, how long am I going to be doing this? I will always be solving business challenges and solving puzzles as SSI continues to grow and evolve and mature. I'll be doing this probably until, much like Scott had said, either till I can't or until it's been bought and I go do something else.
Fantastic. Shane, thank you so much. Tribe, questions, comments, feedback for Shane? Going once, going twice. Sold. Shane, thank you very much for that. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, our audience that's been watching along, we've had some people pinging in. In fact, our past president of Tribe 1, Mr. Greg Weir, made sure to show up in the middle of waiting for a meeting to start that was delayed. He was supposed to have a meeting that started right at the beginning of this. Instead, he waited so long that he was able to watch the first half of this episode live for it. Yeah, Shane, you got to scoot here. We're going to be done here right in 2 minutes. My brother, thank you so much for joining in. For our audience watching, for those that are going to watch in the future, for those that are going to join us in 2022 on what? Wait for it, right? Amazon Prime, where you're going to see all 3 seasons of Syndicate Talks on Amazon Prime in the new year. What? That's going to be pretty cool. Thank you for joining and playing along. What you just watched is what Syndicate Tribe members and guests to our networking meeting get to enjoy, go through every time they come. How does this help from a networking perspective? I'm going to use the words that we literally have written here as part of our closeout to every meeting that we have, networking or mastermind. Now that you have experienced Syndicate, you have one very important job. Follow up with those people that you have heard from today. You may have heard someone say something that made you think, can I use what they provide? Can I help them with something that they are working on? Can I refer them to someone that I know? From here, you have that essential job in business. Meet people and share what you do. Of course, if you're curious about Syndicate and if you watch this at some point in the future and you are a member of Syndicate, don't hesitate to find us at syndicate.org. You can talk to any president of either of our tribes. You can talk to any members of the executive and find out more about becoming a member. But from there, and this is something that has been important for 2 years of development and growth in Syndicate to get us to this point. Imagine investing the next 12 months with just the people that were on this call and in this room. What kind of impact can you create on them and their lives individually over those next 12 months? And the next question I want to ask you is, imagine the impact everybody else on this call could create on you and your business. It's the power of what we create here every time we get to meet and break bread as members of the tribe in Syndicate. Remember that by taking a small act, each of us creates enormous impact overall. It is the power of tribe and community in business. And with that, on behalf of myself, of course, none of our tribe presidents are here today. I'd normally say on behalf of myself, whichever tribe president is here, but since Greg commented on YouTube, on behalf of myself, Mr. Greg Weir, the executive team, my partner, Ali, thank you for joining us. For our audience watching live, you've just experienced part of a networking meeting and mastermind meeting for Syndicate. You heard from the members, the actual people that make up our network and mastermind meetings on a regular basis about them and their business. So if you see this and you follow through to this moment, reach out and talk to them because they are experts at what they do. It is their chance to showcase. When you choose to network and meet with other business owners in an appropriate fashion, if you change the way you find out about other people's businesses, if you change the way you ask questions and change the way you share information, you're going to create a change in the way you build relationships. People choose to buy because they know, like, and trust other people. Change the way you create that engagement, that relationship, and you will change how quickly you do business with other people. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, our audience that is here today and played along, but also shared their business again, thank you for joining us and doing this. This is season 3, episode 9 of a Cyndicate Talks, in the can, in the bag, and done. I am your host, Mitch Camage. I am glad that you were able to join us. For my studio audience and my participants, thank you for coming in and sharing your business, without which we couldn't do what we set out to do for Syndicate Talks in the first place, to take our members, share what we know and love most of all, provide free business education, and make the business world a little better because of it. Thank you for joining us. We will see you season 4 in the new year in 2022. Watch for us to start and launch that season in Q1 of 2022. For right now, this is the end of season 3. Thank you for joining us. Watch season 1 and season 2. Watch for the upcoming seasons as well. Check us out, syndicate.org. And thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you, because at the time of shooting, it is December 17th of 2021. And we will see you all next time.